Anyway, happy Wednesday. Let's see, that's viewer group 10 there. We'll be seeing them here a couple hours. Crusader, this run. Currently 6 days, 7 hours, 41 minutes into it. Still in the Lucianera. How much longer? I don't know. I'm getting near the end-ish portion of it, I believe. Yeah, we have to be. We've been here for a while. Oh. Off home tomorrow night. Happy to go home. Also, I scouted Seela's horse. 2 spells. Everybody's that needs to be leveled up is leveled up. Currently not using level 10 spells. Or alright. No, not yet. Soon. Maybe soon. Okay, so cast of characters. Main character, of course, is Gimpy the Crusader, a neutral good Dwarven Crusader, which is the cleric archetype, subclass, whatever you want to call it. Weapon of choice is Greatsword. He does have a pet bear, because he's a cleric of the Green Faith, so he gets access to the animal domain and we bear. Why? Because that way he gets to ride around on it and hopefully kill stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. The bear is technically not in the same area we are currently. That's why he's not showing up here. But anyway, you've missed your precious. Anyway, that's Gimpy and Espresso. Sorry, Espresso, his pet bear. Also, in the one of the main characters, we have Seela. Seela is our tank for the most part, and her horse scout. Seela's current weapon of choice is Radiance, a Holy Avenger, basically in her hands. It's a +4, Holy, Cold Iron, Good Line. Well, Good Line, spell stuff, but see. Anyway, there's stuff there, and of course, Scout is her horse, and no armor for a Scout. Do we have any armor for Scout? Scout cannot use heavy barding. Do we want Scout to use heavy barding? For the +9 dex, I don't think Scout's been going to be wearing that stuff. But anyway, that's Seela and Scout. Also, we have, Veronica. Veronica's a mercenary. She is a dwarven blood kineticist. Her main job is to shoot stuff and kill it in one shot. Fingers crossed. That's usually the way it works, and does fairly well doing that way. We also have Ulbrig. Ulbrig is a companion available through the last Sarkorians DLC. He is a shifter, specifically a Griffin Heart shifter. He is the only Griffin Heart shifter because Alcat saw fit to not allow anybody else to be one through the archetype stuff. Why? You'd have to ask them, because I honestly don't know. It makes no sense. Oh. So anyway, that's Ulbrig. Then also 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so then we also have Ursula. Ursula, this is actually the first time she has accompanied us on a long-term portion of the story. Usually she just comes in for her, because this is my 4th run. Sorry, I didn't say this is my 4th run. In the past, she's just basically come in, we've done her story stuff, and then moved on. This time, she's actually been staying around the whole time, and we're trying to have her be Gimpy's love interest. Yes, Dwarf and Succubus. So, why not? And her job, of course, is to shoot stuff with a bow. And she is an espionage expert, which is a ranger subclass. And we given her rogues levels as well, because extra sneak attack damage, with the bow works pretty well. And she's also using Bismuth, the summoned Triceratops through an item. Doesn't level up like everybody else does, but she's just using it to ride around on so she can get into better ranges or out of ranges when necessary. And last but not least, we have Darren. Darren is a Asimar. He's an Oracle. And same deal as Ursula. We've never really had him as part of the party for any length of time, other than to do his stuff. and then he, goes into bench, basically. But he's staying around this time, and he's our only arcane caster. But he's an oracle. He can't do that. Sure he can. That's what the magic items do. Allows him to use fire spells, and that's what he's been doing. So he does healing, buffing, and damage with fire, which is working out pretty well, actually. And he also has a pet wolf. He does not use it as a mount, but Bob is very helpful in melee with stripping and biting and all the other fun stuff that Bob can do. And that's it for the main characters. So, that. And then we switch out the people or the companions as necessary when we're doing other storyline stuff. Like today, we'll probably get Ember done and see how that does. So, walking on corpses, still doing this. So that's why we're back here. The Army Friends, that's for... Oh, that's right. We're doing this for the storyteller. Got to go pick something up and head back. Commander exploits. Yeah, we're still working on that. Walking on corpses. That's what we're still working on too. Don't worry about those two. The Wicked. So this is Articula and Time to Think. This is actually needs time to think about stuff. So the Griffin Heart shifters are actually it's a really good build. It really is, and it's a shame the Owlcat hasn't put it in for everybody else. Having a wolf named Bob sounds to him. Bob is a current occurrence on the stream. His name, Bob. Bob shows up in many different ways throughout the years. Just so happens to be a wolf this time. So, we're supposed to be going down, not to the Midnight Fane. We're supposed to be going. I forgot to check spells, make sure everything's set to go. Oh, we do not have all our spells. Let's rest before we go. Make sure everybody's rested up and ready to go. Alchemy or scroll scribing. Nanio 2. Ah. Oh. Oh, we don't have more stuff for haste. Oops. That's okay. I think we have plenty of haste scrolls. Because we don't have a true arcane caster, we're pretty dependent on scrolls for the haste. And I think Garushla is the only one that knows how to do that stuff. So if we ever lose her, we're screwed. If we need haste. But we really haven't had that many very much need for haste, in all honesty. Okay, so Dila, Coolbreak, Veronica, Rue, Darren. Okay, so get on there.
Together we stand.
Must be writing. Oh, did this fix?
My worth.
Didn't we rest? So she's busted again. For some reason, she bugged out on being able to write bismuth. Bismuth didn't get... Did we actually rest?
Does anyone require my counsel?
I didn't actually rest because I did not hit the right buttons. Okay, going back up. I thought I did. Thought I hit the right
Watch
button.
out for trouble.
Let's rest. Need rested. Good start. Articula, my former mistress. I know I made the right choice when I ran from her, but now it's like I am ashamed I betrayed her. No, it's not that. I'm ashamed I was ever capable of betraying anyone. What is happening to me? She's not so much a demon anymore. Ushle's had some events in her life. Oh yeah, I felt ashamed the first time I gave up my own, but after that first time I realized they'd have done the same to me, and then the guilt vanished, says Dwarf. You think I've got the full idea for that build later? I don't remember what you were supposed to be doing this time. Now we can... Sven Elof, welcome to Elof, welcome to the stream. Is it a fresh run for the Midnight Isle? Pretty much. You group 10 just did start last week, and we only have 2 people in the group because we haven't even done the first island yet.
I'm up for an adventure.
I will help where I can.
The struggles never cease.
Is it bugged or is it just... Yeah, for some reason it's not giving her the paddle up button. Yeah, bugged. It's something you have to throw into inventory. Don't. Of course, now I have to find it. Every time we do this, I have to go find it. Back.
You call?
So I guess that's the fix. You have to take it out of inventory. So, okay. Graduates into Dragon Disciple with a bit of monk. Oh, okay. Sure. Don't fall in. Don't get in the barrel. Okay, hidden a midden of enormous bones that likely come from giants. Okay, whatever. So we're here to look for a crystal. Storyteller's compass buzzes periodically, emanating a grinding, grinding screech and shaking so hard you can barely hold it. The crystals are very near.
There are many roads to success.
Uncover the camouflage tunnel. How did you get the buff bot mod to work? You playing on some older version of the game? I'm not that I'm aware of. Is it not supposed to work? 'Cause I haven't updated it in forever. And it's working, so I see no reason to update it. You get to work yourself and others having the same issue. Oh, it's working fine for me. Like I said, I haven't updated it in a while. Okay, belt of the venerated champion. Just oldest. Constitution 6, plus 2 bonus to 40 saving throws, and plus 1 insight bonus to AC against evil creatures and effects. Or sorry, espresso. Strength, Constitution, Scout, Dexterity and Constitution. Good. Let's look at Might, Strength, Constitution. Plus 6 button. It's got actually the same book or belt, isn't it? Yes, it is. Dexterity and Constitution. Low strength and dexterity. So we don't really need this belt so much. Ah, Bismuth could use it. Bismuth doesn't do any real combat, so it's no real point putting that stuff on. Now we give you cloak's resistance, just in case. Oh, and wisdom thing to help us saving throws. They sell them all? I thought I had another one of these. I thought we had something on bismuth already. I guess I might have sold it on accident. It's no big deal. Oh, this'll work. Charisma, wisdom, also grants saving throws. Mind effect. Just mind. If you were. Wisdom 6, so okay, that works. Can't wear the lucky bracer. Wow, I thought I had more stuff than this. Huh. Not the end. Okay, so. Supposed to be finding a crystal. There we go. And now the fun part. Okay, just a second. Mrs. Gimpy needs to talk to me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. She was talking to me, and then she sees Mickey on the dog cam doing his little dreaming Twitch thing. She goes, "Is he awake?" Because you can see his eyes were kind of open. So, well, he does dream with his eyes open sometimes. Oh, look, he's being assaulted. Okay, Mrs. Gimpy. I can't trust what she's going to do now. She has this nasty habit of doing stuff in front of the camera she really shouldn't be doing. So I have to turn that off for now. If things get back to normal, we'll turn it back on. Anyway, I'm going to kill stuff to kill. Oh, look, everybody's stunned. That's the one crystal, though, right? Charge. And Bob. Nice miss, Bob. Needs a 6, rolls a 2.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Crystals. Oh, that's right. Rue is out, so stay out of it. Okay. Most of the group is out. Is there one turn? No. Do depth from above for whatever reason.
The light, take you!
Get him, Bob.
So it comes to this.
Need to hit harder. Back there, bismuth. Oh, shit, they've got another crystal here. I kills him first. That.
Into the fray!
Look, it's a bigger crystal. Still stunned. So, Veronica. This is going well. Up.
You've made your choice.
Against Bismuth actually has a shot at getting that thing for now. Happy Wednesday.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
All dead yet? Okay, so we just gotta
I'm
get
prepared.
Bismuth. That took a little bit of damage. Now she's healing. So again, we have a neat little bug. This banner isn't supposed to be here. At least my understanding was it. It's not supposed to be here. It affects the mythic characters as normal, or back on Valerian. But for some reason, it's here in the Abyss. It's not supposed to be. Gimpy doesn't have it. It's his banner. And it's supposed to affect him. It affects him when he's back on Galarian. But it's not doing here, but it's affecting all the companions for whatever reason. Yes, he grants the commander fast heal. It's affecting all his friends, but not himself. Why? I don't know. It's an interesting bug. Been here since we got here.
I'm guide. Time to practice my combat abilities.
Combat abilities. So somebody got stunned again. I hate these things. I really do.
No fear.
Let's go. Let's miss. Bob. Job, Bob. And Bismuth. Now we've got 3 crystals all around us.
The light, take you!
Happy Wednesday to Espresso. Gimpy. And your bear.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Hate these things. I really do. People are making their saving throws like they're supposed to. Oh, sorry, she's got to soup everything up anyway to get her burn back.
Forwards!
To our dexterity and constitution for now. Yield on. No. Hila.
Into the fray!
For better. And on Gimpy for whatever reason.
I shall survive this
Wow.
ordeal.
Gimpy's just getting his ass kicked because he's stunned. Appreciate that so much.
We won't falter!
Okay, now it burns up to 8, so we can 2. Not the Constitution. So +6 bonus to dexterity, 4 to strength, 2 to constitution. It's fine. Stuff off now. Having Darren stunned the whole time is not helping whatsoever.
The inheritor, guide my blade. The light, take you.
Espresso. These crystals suck. Don't. These and the swarms, like, they suck. Just the... Anytime you take characters out of the fight, it's stupid. When you just take them out for rounds upon rounds, it's stupid. In my opinion, it's poor game design. It's laziness is really what it is, but this is my general. At least can be somewhat quickly dealt with if you got some AoE spells. Well, it depends on the swarms. Some swarms are worse. As you go up in the levels, the swarms get worse, and they're not something you kill in one round typically, because they have too many hit points. Typically. At least the fights that matter, they suck. And they're not easy to kill off real quick, even with AoE spells. Aaron, Veronica are healing. Gimpy's not.
Focus on the goal.
But okay, now we have to go revisit the storyteller again. But back to see him. Heal himself. He only has one heal. All he needs. Okay.
Watch out for trouble.
I'm going to go visit. Go back to level 3 part of the city and turn this crystal to the storyteller. Progress the story. Funny. Cure blindness with you can cure blindness with a scroll of remove blindness. Yeah, they don't tell you there's a chance that it won't work. Yeah, that's... No, it's this way. Our thingy. I'm gonna get everybody back on their mounts just to make sure they are. He's the only one not.
I need to concentrate.
Not on hers either.
Please, allow me.
Oh, we didn't
No
rest it.
reason to pause.
They put everybody off the mounts. I don't know why. Yeah, encryption. Now, if I remember right, I didn't get everything out of here, did I? As far as items go. Items we don't really necessarily need, but we did miss a couple.
There are many roads to success.
Now, where they are, I don't. There. Grab those, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Now it works. I went in before, tried a bunch of stuff. No, I did. Like I said, I haven't updated it in a while.
Rely on me.
Stay back there.
Keep your wits about you.
If it worked, you don't have to spend 5 minutes after buffing. Yes. Did get all of these. There's nothing else, is there? Sure, I got everything. Unless they're super hidden. Anyway, upstairs. Oh, there might be something upstairs. Hey, forgot somebody. Yeah, I didn't do this stuff out. Lethal conductors. That's a little dagger. +5. +5 confidence bonus magic. Use magic device skill checks. And +4 bonus on touch attack rolls. Rest? We don't need to rest. Oh, one of these. You have to stand on this one. Down, let me open it. Oh, we came this way. Or not. Where'd so-and-so go? Oh, they got stuck up in the tower and never made it out. Okay, so that item we just picked up. Had been a rigorous training. Wisdom +6 allows us to declare perfect strike. Oh, I mean, I was Gimpy. Wait a minute, is that right? That's the same thing. We already have this. I love repeat items. Especially items that are to specific types of builds. Having repeats are just the best. Okay, so back to Mr. Storyteller. You don't have to spend 5 minutes buffing after. Yeah, I read that already.
Focus on the goal.
Hi, Mr. Storyteller. How's it going? Storyteller bows his head in greeting. I have spoken with the queen as you asked. Alfred was silent as she listened to my question and whom it had come from, and she stayed silent for a long while afterward. Then she asked me to give you this along with these words, with my blessing if you can accept it. A life veil. Did she say anything else? No, she just asked everyone to step out and leave her alone for the time being. Thank you. Jonathan says nothing. Here's the crystal. Storyteller takes the crystal, and his face becomes twisted with evil rage, and a screeching cry bursts from his lips. A bloody stain spreads across your chest, and the storyteller's visions once again burst into your mind, just as they did in Canaveras when you brought him the stoned chisel. My wings take me higher and higher, stirring storms, but even they cannot disperse the ball of darkness hanging in front of me. Stupid little maggot, you think you can fly as high as me? My cheeky opponent does not answer, and the wound under my heart continues to gush streams of blood, tainting the feathers of the black bolt and dripping into the dark waters of Ishiar. There is something wrong with this wound. My strength is dwindling too quickly. This means there is no time to waste. I'll grab her, scrunch her up, cut her with my claws, and throw her into the very bottom of the abyss. Quickly changing the direction on my flight, I rush forward and hit the center of the dark cloud. Where are you? My chest is thrust forward, ready to take any blow, and my claws are cutting through the air. But she is not here. She deceived me. The dark cloud was a fake. Where are you? Her triumphant laughter echoes over the black ocean, so insulting, so insolent and impetuous. Someone catch that laughter, choke it. We'll check. Your mind is confused, adrenaline pounds in your veins. By force of will, you manage to overcome this madness and concentrate on the storyteller's screeching voice. Who are you? You don't know me. I am the demon lord Alinthea, a lady of harpies, sweet-voiced mistress, and seductive peril. My wings can embrace a mountain, and all in the abyss know my name. Who are you fighting? That pathetic upstart Nocticula. She attacked without warning and wounded me, and now she is hiding in her shadows, thinking she can get away from me. Her pathetic leathery wings can't compare with mine. What are you fighting for? For power, for might, for superiority, for the right to fly over these endless waters, for the right to seduce the unlucky ones of our choosing. One of us will perish, the other will rise and get everything the loser owns, and I will be the one to triumph. How will your fight end? Storyteller's voice changes. You hear a deep death rattle. She will win, overpower me, weaken my spirit, and my body will drop into the waters of Ishiar. The elf's voice. Sorry, Mrs. Gimpy just walked in the room. Mr. Gimpy needs to talk to me. Be right back. This little interruption brought to you by Rocket needs to go on his walk, but he doesn't want to go on his walk. He's leashed up. Come on, let's go, Rocket. He lays back down. He's not real motivated at the moment. Anyway, the voice's elf becomes lower and lower, becoming denser and stronger, like a stone that has decided to talk. From now on, I am blood. I set and thicken. I grow firmer, stronger. I crystallize. I gain edges. Power lies dormant in me, and I lie dormant in the dark. We'll check. A dark, heavy stone slab seems to fall on your back, but this is not enough to break you, stubbornly strengthening your neck. You continue to listen to the storyteller's monotonous voice. Monotonous. I thought the souls of demon lords went to the Rift of Repose after death. Yes, but not me. The one I used to be. She was supposed to go to a secret place, but someone stopped her, locked her in this body. She didn't want those who fell at her hand to return. She found a way to lock their power in the remains, and the power is still there. Where are you? I'm lying in the ground, in the depths my paths are laid. I am asleep, waiting for greedy hands to touch me, gather me up, take my power for their own. What will happen to you next? You will take me out. Your hands will take me out of this cavern. Storyteller's voice calms. This is where the road to the past, the one open to me, ends. It leads to this very moment, but I see something else, the future, a possible future. Droplets of spittle fly from the old elf's mouth. His speech becomes furious and garbled, his voice trembling with tension. Ah, it hurts. The crystal is so huge. She is implanting it, sewing it into living flesh, my flesh, and it oozes power, soaking my flesh and blood, flowing in my veins. I am rage. I am agony. I am violence made flesh. Overcoming the scarlet rage seizing your mind, you get through the strength of a stream of insults and mangled words flying from the storyteller's lips. Who are you and whom do you serve? I'm a humble demon whose old name doesn't matter. From now on, everyone will call me the Horned Horror. Lady Hepsamira will lead me into battle, or I will crush her enemies. No, I will destroy them with my horrifying grunting that will rip their pathetic flesh from their meager carcasses. Who is implanting the crystal into you? Mutasifen. That cunning one with snake eyes, one of the fosterlings of the upstart heirloom. My mistress Hepsamira ordered him to do it. She has many such crystals. I am not the first or the last to have this done to them. Mutasifen is a weak and mortal spawn, but even he improves with practice. You see, I am alive, unlike the pathetic unfortunates who went first. Listen to this voice, try to understand why it's trembling. You feel the thirst for blood, the heat that pulses through a warrior before an imminent fight, the pride swelling within the demon that is speaking through the storyteller, the power that he yearns to feel as soon as possible, the duty that he intends to embrace with horror. What fight awaits you? We're going to fight Naticula. That winged upstart has been troubling our Lord Baphomet for too long. Time to remove her from the board. How do you expect to defeat Naticula in her dominion? We have followers in Illusionera. They will strike from the inside, cripple her, drain her blood. Then our army will bring down all of its might given to us by the miraculous crystals, and Naticula and her pathetic servants will fall. Enough. His vision fades, and with it the terrible heat in your chest. The old elf comes back from his dream with a helpless sigh. What a horrible vision. I am completely exhausted. I never expected to touch the memories of a fallen demon lord who had never found peace in the Rift of Repose. I shared the vision with you again, like when you brought me the stone chisel. Avarice? Strange. Could it be that those two objects are connected to each other or to you? The crystals are demon blood. Yes, hardened blood in which the spiritual power of the perished demon lord is sealed. In this case, the power of Alinthia, who was killed in battle and locked in her own remains in this unusual way. Though the city is built on Alinthia's corpse. In a manner of speaking, yes. After the spiritual power of Alinthia did not go to the Rift of Repose, Naticula began to transform her dead body, forcing it to expand and assume a more solid, static form. I can only guess what a nightmare this imprisonment was for Alinthia, its spiritual essence. How can the stone grant powers? I suppose that it happens as a real result of some merging process. Afterwards, the unspent power of a demon lord will literally flow into the body of one who uses the stone. What is this rift of repose? That is where the souls of fallen demon lords go. After death, they usually return to their own abyssal realms, but if death finds them again before a year passes, the abyss dumps them in a cemetery. In this stone rift full of fog, souls of the grand demonic dead turn to stone statues and stand there for an eternity, slowly becoming threaded with cracks and gradually falling into ruin. It is a kingdom of decline and decay, and a visit there might serve a good listen to those who believe in their own might and deem themselves invincible. Thing is clear. I had a brilliant idea. The stone knife you showed me in Canabras, do you still have it? Can I examine it? I don't have it. I won't give it to you. Do I have it? I think I still have it. I won't give it to you. His face twists into a grimace of incomprehension. You won't? But why? But I suppose you must have your reasons. Examine the remaining items I'm carrying. Piece of cloak and necessary materials. Oh, the cloak. Forgot I had this thing. So the cloak. Oh, I don't. The bond of possibility. Okay. I have nothing more to discuss. Go. So this item. So the life veil. This amulet grants a wearer +4 enhancement bonus to Constitution and the ability to cast Cure Serious Wounds spell as a 5th level quick twice each day. That amulet. Gimpy's amulet is Wide Breath. Initiative checks. Gimpy need an initiative check? I'd rather have this. He doesn't have a Constitution bonus. Let's do that one. Then he gets to, do a cast Cure Serious Wound spell with 5th level cleric twice per day. That's actually not horrible. And then the cloak. When an angel wears a cloak, his Sword of Heaven ability deals an additional 4 dice of damage or heal an additional 4 dice of damage instead of 2. Yes. That's Sword of Heaven.
Never stop learning.
So, additional 2d6. Now it's 4d6. Spells and abilities used while holding imbued weapons deal an additional 2 dice of damage or heal. So now it's 4 dice. So it's not 2d6 a wholly. It's 4d6 of damage and 4 heal for 4d7 or 4 dice. Spells and abilities used while holding deal additional dice. So damage or heal an additional. Yeah, instead of the 2. A little bit more damage. Nuke them harder. So that cloak he was wearing. Look. Arrow. Handles energy to heal the warrior against both persuasion checks and the save potions by 2. This effect lasts a number. Channels energy to harm. So this would be for Sela now. She is doing persuasion checks because she is doing Cornigan Smash and that kind of stuff. So that works that way. Cloak of Resistance 4. To killing below, get immunity to that. I think we're going to give you the Resistance 4. Shield. Versus Aegis of the Faithful. It affects all allies. Oh, it's Aegis of the Faithful. Let's do it. Shield. It's fine. How come it's not showing up as... No, I guess that's right. No, that's right. He's using the Quarterstaff of the War Mage, which is... adds +2 DC for all saving throws against spells he casts. Also grants +4 bonus cash level checks made to overcome spell resistance, and it's better staff. I was thinking I'd let him use the dagger for the touch attack stuff, but staff is better because it affects all his stuff, not just one particular type. No one else is doing touch attack stuff that I'm aware of. So now what do we do? Talk to Shamira. Truth about the origin of the crystals. Yeah, that's what we're doing next. God, I wish we could fast travel. I wish you could fast travel. Playing games with fast travel in them the last since all week. This is the only game that doesn't have it. That I've been playing all week, and it's just like, oh, it's so frustrating. You have to run from point A to point B. There's no actual fast travel for anything. It sucks.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break.
Okay.
Go check on the dogs. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Well, let's get out of here first. Okay, so I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. Back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.